excuses all the time. And after I tell them my story with all the 6 kids that were living at home, and the 4 grandkids, and kids moving back in, and kids moving out, kids moving back in. And I got cancer a year ago, and I overcame that. And that's the story about my GC glucose control. I fought that cancer, and I doubled up on my vitamins. I mean, I literally took 2 AMs, I took 2 PMs. I changed my diet, I changed my water, I exercised, I changed all my eating habits, and I prayed a lot, and our team prayed, and but I still was having complications. I don't know what was wrong. The doctors didn't know what was wrong. I was still having complications. The cancer was gone, but I was still having complications. So I started drinking the GC Control. All my complications went away just in one day.
Wow.
So I drink it every day.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And if I don't drink it, all my complications come back. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
So you can earn between 7 and 20%. So Ron and I personally enrolled 80. So we get paid 20% of that. And it's grown to almost 3,100 customers in 26 months. And we get paid 7%. But what's amazing about that is that we don't know any of those 3,000 customers at all. We just know our 80. And we get paid on that month after month. And those customers are not going to go anywhere else. They love Melaleuca, and they shop, and we send out emails, we send out gift certificates, we send out cards, and we thank them for being our customer and everything. It's great. And but see, what's neat about this whole concept is that you never know who you're going to enroll, who's going to enroll in Kansas City, who you might enroll in Alex Reynosa in Mexico when Mexico opens up in January or something. You know what I mean? Who might put in 6,000 customers in your business in 4 years, 5 years. It's been in 5 years now. You never know. You never know. So advancing to Director 2. I know you see a lot of numbers here. Here's pay setter pay and non-pay setter pay. The way I share this is single pay and this is double pay. I've done presentations in front of Kathleen Earl, and she said it was okay that I said that. So non-pay setter is single pay and pay setter is double pay. And if you come in and we partner up together, and we help you get to Director and start doing some web reviews, start make a contact list and start showing some presentations, we can help you get to Director your first month. And if you do that, you can make $614. But the neat thing about this, what I want everybody to wrap their mind around, is that look at the $168 a month that you make month after month, up to $168 a month. If you just stop there. So you have to spend $50 to $60 a month. Shipping, it's about $65, $70 a month. So you spend $68 a month on product, right? But you open up 8 membership accounts. You have 8 customers. You're going to put a $100 bill in your pocket every month, and you basically are going to get free product. You see that? That is what I got excited about. I got fired up about that when Alex showed me that. I go, well, I'll get 8. So I did that in one day, and I got 8 the very next day. And then the next month we got another 8. So I just thought, oh, I'll just keep getting 8 customers, and see what happens. And then our business exploded.
Look what happened.
So you get free product, and so how many people do you know that are opening up businesses, franchises, Quizno franchises, Surf Pro franchises, carpet cleaning franchises, and spending $50,000 to $100,000 on a franchise, and it takes them years to make a profit? I mean, how many people do you know that are doing that? You could keep your business for $29 and open up your business and make an immediate profit in your very first month. That's what I saw when I first saw this. I don't know what everybody else saw, but this is what I saw. You enroll 2 more customers, you have about a total of 20 when you become Director 2, or if you get 10 customers with value packs, you can become a Director and a Director 2 in 1 month. This is your earnings as a pay setter. If you get a home conversion pack, I'll show you that at the end. You can be a pay setter. And so the only way that you could get to the very next level is what the mission statement says. Enhancing, what's the mission statement? I forgot it.
Enhancing the lives of others.
Enhancing the lives of those we touch by helping people reach their goals.
I
had a little bit of a brain fart. So it's about partnering up with somebody, helping them get to Director, changing somebody else's life with health and wellness, and converting their home over to Melaleuca so their kids doesn't have asthma or skin problems anymore, and helping somebody, partnering up with somebody, and enhancing their life. And when you do that, something happens. It's just some amazing thing that happens spiritually in your life. But when you help somebody else, you get promoted to director too. You just develop your very first director, and this is your pay setter money, and this is your non-pay setter. But everybody wants double pay, so this is what you're going to get paid, and this is this is up to $640 of residual income. Now that's a car payment. I've been meeting a lot of young parents, and I says, if you could save $640 a month for the next 15 years, 14 years, where would your kids go to college? See, it's all about dream building with people and have them write down their why. And that's what you want to do through this whole presentation. You go back to them. What would $640 do? What would this product do right here? The lotion, you said your daughter has eczema. And what would that product do for your house? What would this do for your husband? You said he had high blood pressure. See, I always go back to the customer. I always go back to the person I'm showing business to. And so it's all about developing directors. And the more directors you develop, we got here in 2 weeks, our check was $1,900. And we got, and then look at our residual. I was in a company prior to this called FHTM. We had 3,500 customers, and my residual income was like $520 a month. And look at this, what we did our first 2 weeks. I'm going to look at it. Big difference. We have 3,100 customers now, and our residual is around 14,000. Big difference. We got to senior director in 3 months. Alex partnered up with us, he ran with us, he helped us. I basically called people up every day on the phone and said, I'm working on and I was still taking care of 6 kids. I was still trying to salvage my carpet clean my tile and marble business. And I would call up people in the afternoon and say, I'm working on the biggest project I've ever worked on in my life. I'd love to get you involved with my project. Are you at home or at your office? They said they were at their office. I'd say, I'm on my way over, and I'd click the phone off, and I'd drive over there and knock on their office door and say, thanks for letting me have over. They didn't even invite me over, I just went over there. I mean, that's how excited and passionate I was. Walked in their office door and said, thanks for letting me come over. I want to show you the biggest project that I'm working on that's going to help you and benefit your family, 100%. And not one of them ever turned me down. Oh, I'm busy, I can't do it right now. Every one of them invited me in their office, and I showed with Alex and Rhonda, after she found out I got enrolled in this. I never told my wife the first 2 weeks. She was mad. She was really upset. She was angry. Did you know that story? Did you know that story?
No.
No, she was so upset. She was so angry with me that I signed up without her letting her know. She came back from Bakersfield, and Alex comes walking in the door and said, have you made your contact list yet? She said, you made your contact list? Yeah, for what? She was so mad. So Alex told her that, oh yeah, we got in a Metallica.
So when you got to
You didn't know that story?
No.
Oh man.
He's over it now, I'm sure, right?
So there's,
Yeah.
oh yeah. She just landed a job with Morgan Stanley downtown San Diego. She was supposed to start on April 30th. I enrolled in Metallica April 16th. So she was packing her car up, and she already had half her stuff moved down here, and we were going to separate. I was going to take care of the kids at home in Palm Springs, and she was going to work down here being a stockbroker again, because we were broke. We needed to make some money. So and here I am enrolling in this, and she comes back, oh, you don't have to go to that job. Give up all your licenses. Give up your career. Let's build Metallica. So yeah, she was pissed.
Did she take the job or did not?
No, she called up.
Oh.
We had 2 weeks to work the business, so we got paid $1,900. And I go, hey, we got a check for $1,900. I go, just think if we just do the exact same thing, and maybe we'll make some more money. And we double our check, and then we double it again, and we doubled it again. And then of course she called in and said, I'm giving up all my licenses, and thanks for hiring me, but I'm not coming in. So it's been a blessing for her. She's seen all her grandkids being born, and she's sitting on her patio watching the sunset, doing web overviews. So she's really happy. So you got to senior director, and there's 9 levels of director, there's 9 levels of senior director, there's 9 levels of executive director, and she was capped out. She was a vice president. She couldn't work any more hours, she wasn't going to get any more pay raises, she was maxed out and capped out. And then our 401k vanished on top of that. But here you can promote yourself. And you can, and when you get to Director 3, you get paid for doing presentations. And you know, the sky's the limit. You can get paid between $1,000, and I've seen checks as high as $30,000, $40,000 of just presentation money. Where when you get to the executive level, you can make between $5,000 and $40,000 extra on your bonuses and your residual for doing presentations. It's been crazy. We got a check for $58,000, and $37,000 of that was doing presentations the month before. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
I don't know any other company where you do presentations and they'll pay you. So you get a $10,000 bonus, you get a car allowance of $400 a month, and you know, I was scared because I've done other companies before, and this is a funny story. So I was kind of nervous, you know. I thought maybe it's just going to cap out and it's going to all fall apart like so many other companies I've done at. So we got a little Ford Fiesta that only costs us like $180 a month, but Metallica makes the car payment. And you know, I didn't know that we were going to grow that fast. So we got it, and so I like my little Ford Fiesta. It's 40 miles to the gallon. And then when we got to Executive 3, I didn't get the Executive car right away, but when we got to Executive 3, I surprised Rhonda with the car, with a brand new Buick Enclave, which has the TV screen. Have you seen them? With the little TV in the back for the grandkids and stuff. So she likes that.
Saw it right out front. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It is. It's gorgeous. And I still drive my little Ford Fiesta. What can I say? It's all about being debt free, and you know, who cares about big cars? And I've had all those. So you get to executive director. We developed 10 directors. We did that in 7 months, and we have actually 23 personal directors. And that's what the whole business is. You want to enroll customers and develop directors. Enroll customers and develop directors. And if you do that every single month, you'll make a fortune in this business. Alex has 33 personal directors. He has the highest personal director count in the whole entire company. Mark Apta has 30. And then I think the Pollins have 25, and we have 22, 23. So we're like number 4, number 5. So it's all about developing those personal directors. And then they have the Super Bowl money. So if you're building directors and director 3s, in December they're going to pay that big Super Bowl money again. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's funny. I know about all these things, and in some cases I don't know the detail. I just trust in it that if I do the work, it'll come to fruition.
You're right.
But, yeah.
So Alex is an executive director 9. He's going to be the youngest corporate director. He'll hit it in about 2 or 3 months. Cheryl is a senior director 7. She might hit it this month or next month. That's probably why he was so excited when I talked to him this morning. And he's, you know, corporate directors override 2% of the company's volume, and so they make $93,000 a month and above. Corporate directors. So is it worth getting to this spot and we're override? So what happens when Metallica does $3 billion or $4 billion? 2% of that, this thing will double and triple corporate directors' money.
And there's a $100,000 advancement bonus.
Yeah, and it's all residual income. You're building these levels up, and they pay the bonus money out, but you're actually building a residual on the back end, and the higher position you get, and then when you get to corporate director, Ed's retention's like 98, 99%, because he's been in 19 years. His customers aren't going to quit him.
How can it keep generating that much when there are
Because
that many more
He has
corporate
19,000.
directors?
He has 19,000 customers.
No, but I meant the
Oh no,
company
he has
itself.
28,000 customers.
No,
The
look
company?
at itself, because they never expected to get that many corporate directors.
Yeah, there's going to be more and more and more.
Yeah.
It used to be 1%. That's why Metallica upped it to 2%. 2% volume for the corporate directors.
I know, but because there's more and more of them, how is where are the funds coming from?
More each year.
The more personal
It's,
customers that
because
are
they
involved.
don't spend any money in advertisement, they have this huge pool of bonus money and presentation
That
money.
63% they're
I mean,
saving.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's where the money comes from.
That's a good answer.
And I'm sure they run it almost like actuarial tables in the sense that they can
Oh, yeah.
calculate based on growth fact. This is how much we pay out based on this formula, based on. I mean, they have it. Frank, I cannot imagine that Frank Vandersloot wouldn't have that completely nailed.
They do.
Yeah, they have extra money because
They just created a new level, presidential,
Oh.
which is after you
Yeah,
cap,
they did,
yeah.
right.
Oh, they did?
Which,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, presidential 1, presidential 2, oh yeah.
That's
There
above
wasn't even
corporate.
an executive level 16 years ago. There was just only directors and then senior director 1, and that was it. When Lewis, I can't remember.
Rasmussen.
Ram,
Rasmussen.
Besseman, whatever. But he got to the senior director level. Well, did you know that? He lived
Yeah.
that out.
yeah.
And then if you want which category you use yourself, you can be category 1, category 2, category 3. And we still get 30 to 40% off, $100 of free product. But you told me before that you wanted to make some extra money, you needed ongoing residual income, and you needed to pay your student loan off. So let's start you today in the category 2 or category 3, and if you're teachable and teachable, and we can partner together, we can help you build a big team. I don't even let them choose the category 1, 2, or 3. I always market 2 or 3. I always do. Are you hot? Oh, is it?
The fan coming over your way.
So, and then,
Can you switch with me?
so getting started the right way, this is your pay setter money's double pay, or you can have single pay. And everybody wants double pay, so everybody becomes a pay setter. But getting started, you know, with the value pack or essentials pack, and then you enroll within 48 hours, schedule and enroll and follow up in 48 hours. Listen to the Getting Started CD, you'll get a kit in the mail, and then write down your questions and make a contact list, and we'll schedule some appointments and we'll show the business for you. Just getting started the right way. It's really simple. It's just like if you have kids and they need these school activities they needed to go to, you write them in your schedule. It's not any different. You write schedules in to make appointments to show this business, and we're off and running. So this is how getting started the right way with the pay setter money. The value pack is a one-time charge. It's $199 with 30 of the most popular products, or you could get the essentials pack $299, and that's 60 of the most popular products. You know, I did a huge, but I'll share that in a minute, because about Mark Victor Hansen, I'll share that in a minute. Because I went to his office and we did like a 5-hour training for him, and he was supposed to come to you guys and share all our information. You guys, you never did that?
I guess not.
He took videotape it and he took notes and everything. But anyway, but here's the value pack. It's, and Alex told us to convert our homes over to Melaleuca. This is a true story. We put our Windex, our Ajax, our Tide. I took my old vitamins and toothpaste and I put them in a box and I put them out by the trash, and the trash man wouldn't take them, because it's all toxic waste. So Alex told me to throw away all our chemicals, and we still have those boxes in our garage. And I never went and dumped it anywhere or anything. I didn't know what to do with them. So and so we converted our home over to Melaleuca like Alex told us to do, and I was totally coachable and teachable at that time of my life. And we got the value pack. So I owed my dad $40,000. So I called up my dad and I said, Dad, can I borrow $199? And he didn't even ask me what it was for. He says, well, son, you owe me $40,000. What's another $199? So we got the value pack. You know, it's a true story. We were so broke. And so we got the value pack. And so what happened is that here, Alex and I, we're on this still up in Bakersfield, and we get in Alex's car. We just bought a brand new Lexus. And we go in his car, we go to San Francisco because he has a huge team in San Francisco. So we leave the desert. We're cruising down. We had to stop by in Orange County. So I called up a buddy of mine and says, hey, are you home? I'm working on this project. And I know you're going to love my project. And it's the biggest project I've ever worked on. Are you home? Because I'm coming by your house. I'm in the neighborhood. He says, yeah, come on by. So we showed that we enrolled him. And then we went to Modesto, California, and we enrolled somebody in Modesto. We stayed there for 5 hours. And that person in Modesto, California, called up people. Have you heard this story?
No.
Oh,
it's good.
In 5 hours, Susie and Ron Hillard, he got on the phone. They enrolled. They liked Melaleuca. They never heard of Melaleuca before. They signed up. In 5 hours, we got him the director too. She got on the phone, and he got on the phone to family members and neighbors and people. And they got on the phone, and I coached him on what to say. I got something really important I need to talk to you about. You need to come by the house as soon as possible. And she's in the room calling. I got something real important to talk about. And I need you to stop by the house. So Alex is in the living room, I'm in the dining room, and these people start showing up. And I had no idea what I was doing at all, because I'm brand new. So Alex hands me this flip chart, and Alex is in the room doing a flip chart, and I'm full of sweat, I'm nervous, I'm having anxiety attacks, I'm real nervous, and I'm showing the business and people are signing up. And so we got them to Director 2 in 5 hours, and they're still in our business. And they're making about $2,300 a month of residual income, and they don't do anything else. They don't want to grow anymore, they're just earning that residual income every month. So, and then we went up to San Francisco, where he was doing his Filipino training, because he has a lot of Filipinos in his group. And I enrolled 2 people up there, and the rest is history. But anyway, when you get this essentials pack, the value pack or the essentials pack, when people get this, when I came home from San Francisco and I told my wife I was doing Melaleuca and she got mad, this box was sitting on, came in the mail, and I started trying the products. Well, my belief level of Melaleuca just went through the roof.
Absolutely.
It just went through the roof. So that's what happens. That's the value of when you get this. 95% of the people that get the value pack or the essentials pack, they stick and stay with Melaleuca, and they don't go back to Procter & Gamble, Colgate, Palmolive, Johnson & Johnson. They stick and stay with Melaleuca. That's where the retention rate comes from. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my presentation. And if you want to do a training and you want to ask me any questions, I gave you some really key notes. If everybody wants to get a pen and paper, kind of what we do is, you want to take like a 2-minute break so people can go to the restroom.